Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of the rule to provide consideration of this act. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little bit disgusted that once again we're having to have these discussions about what we stand for as a nation, in particular protecting the nation of Israel. It is unfortunate, but it is something that we must do. Israel is our strongest ally in the Middle East, and it is under attack. It has been since October 7th. Israel was living in peace until they were attacked on October 7th. This time the attack is coming from the International Criminal Court, who went as far as seeking an arrest warrant against Prime Minister Netanyahu for the rightful act of defending his country against the horrific terrorist attacks of October 7th. Mr. Speaker, this is an unprecedented move, and even President Biden called the arrest warrants outrageous. The common sense response to this outrageous action by the ICC is to pass H.R. 8282. And today, Mr. Speaker, we will see just how much common sense our colleagues on the other side of the aisle actually have. H.R. 8282 would impose sanctions against ICC officials who investigate, arrest, detain, or prosecute a U.S. person or our allies, including Israel, giving Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Israeli people the support they truly deserve. Let me be clear, Mr. Speaker, as some of my colleagues across the aisle seem to not understand this very simple concept. We must always stand with our ally Israel, and we must always stand against any terrorist organization like Hamas. We must support Israel in their efforts to eradicate Hamas, which could end this war today, Mr. Speaker, by releasing all the remaining hostages and surrendering. Mr. Speaker, recently we were in Israel visiting with President Herzog, Prime Minister Netanyahu, the family of Hirsch Goldberg, an American still held hostage by the Hamas butchers in Gaza. It is a frightening scene, what they are dealing with, Mr. Speaker. Prime Minister Netanyahu says, we appreciate the help and support of the U.S., but let me make one thing clear, Mr. Speaker. This is what Prime Minister Netanyahu says: we will fight with our fingers, if necessary, to win this war. Mr. Speaker, war is not pretty. We stand with Israel. We will always stand with Israel, and that's why I urge my colleagues to vote in favor of this rule, and I yield back.